welcome to another YouTube video. I know I never post and I'm sorry that I don't. I'm still getting in the hang of this YouTube thing. But you're probably wondering, who is this person next to me?
Who's this stunning, gorgeous, redheaded
I was gonna say,
you?
who's this feta addict right next to me?
Starting off exposing me.
That's how we do it here. We keep it raw and real.
I eat an aggressive amount of feta.
A violent amount of feta.
I will take a spoon and I will grab feta and I will...
Anytime we're in a conversation, this girl's just eating feta.
I like feta.
Yeah. She won't let me have any.
I let you have some.
Okay, I wanted to put a little bit on my pasta because I was just like...
I was running out.
And she was just like, it's my feta.
Anything else you want. I'm a little territorial when it comes
I've
to
learned
the feta.
she just really likes her feta, so I can respect that.
Thinking of you.
But guys, this is Brianna Renee, one of my closest friends. You guys have probably seen her on my shorts, my TikToks, my spam TikTok, my Instagram.
We've been spending a lot of time together recently.
We're on a trip together right now. We've been roomies. So.
I also helped her find her apartment.
Yes.
Do they know that you...
Oh, I haven't really talked about that. I have moved and I'm gonna do a moving vlog soon. If you guys want that, I have footage. If you don't want it, tell me now so I don't put in the work to get it done.
We want it! Everyone loves moving videos.
I feel like I'm just not doing it right. Like,
and we just need videos from you in general, to be honest.
I know, guys. I'm very sorry that I'm so bad with YouTube. I'm still just getting the hang of it. Shorts, I got the hang of. Full videos, not really. But Brianna and I both made some videos, so when you are done watching this one, go watch Brianna's because that one's gonna be just as fun.
We talked about our double date.
We went on a double date.
We really ranted about this double date.
Yeah, the double date is taking up a solid amount of that episode.
Yeah, I definitely said some things that I need to edit out or else
I'm sorry.
you will be mad at me.
Actor, I'm sorry.
I'm dating
30-year-old
this boy named Actor. His name's not Actor, but
we call him Actor. So I just wanted to do another girl talk type video because I feel like Brianna and I naturally, we just have really girl talky type videos. And I don't have my podcast equipment that you guys are used to, like my microphone and whatever, but her camera has a microphone, a really good one, so that should be good enough. We got some coffee to just, you know, chill. It's just gonna be a cute little coffee time.
Coffee corner,
that's cute. Coffee corner, I like that.
Yeah.
Girl talk coffee corner edition, okay? But there's just so much I want to talk to you guys about and have fun. If you wanted to learn about boys,
we got into
insecurities, red flags.
We talked about boobs a little.
It's a lot about boobs. We're gonna be talking about boobs in this one too.
Yeah, there's one boob topic you really wanted to say for your video.
Let's just get right into it. So
we're very passionate about this.
First things first, we were talking about boobs a lot on her thing. Do you guys have a boob core? If you are a girl watching this, I want you to grab your boobs and see if you have a boob core, okay? Because I think we have very firm boobs, like very firm. And I have never met another girl with firm boobs like mine. Okay, me just like, I've never met a girl with the firmest, like all the girls I know, like my friends and stuff,
they're squishy.
I've touched their boobs. Okay, I don't really know how this happens, but I have like touched other boobs and it's like very squishy and very like fatty kind of, whereas mine have always been really hard and there's a boob core. You explain about it.
Okay, yeah. If you have like a peach and there's like the little nut inside.
Yeah, there's a
little nut inside my boob, I swear.
Like a little nut, and I feel like not a lot of girls have this nut.
We're both
You can feel the boob core. And she's the first person I met who has a boob core because no other girls I've met.
They definitely have one.
No, they don't, because I've touched them and they're not
if you look at like the chart of the boobs, anatomy-wise, everybody has a boob core, but I've never felt boob cores like we have.
And if you watch Brianna's video, you know we saw each other's boobs. Okay, we did. She mainly saw more of mine than I saw of hers.
You were in your room, I was minding my own business, and she yells out, okay, I'm gonna show you my boobs.
Listen, Brianna kind of showed me hers a little bit, and then like she wanted to see mine because I was talking about how insecure I am of my boobs because of something someone said to me when I was 15. So I was really insecure, but Brianna was like, no, I've like kind of seen them, like you have such nice boobs, blah, blah, because like my boobs, when I put them in like a corset or something, those boobs literally could be up to my...
It's a constant discussion of who has bigger boobs, and we both think it's the other person.
Yeah.
I think at first glance, maybe my boobs do look a little bit bigger, but when you actually like... Yours are bigger. Everyone's boobs are different and everyone's boobs are beautiful.
Everyone's boobs are fine, but everyone's boobs are beautiful but mine, in my eyes. You know? Oh, this is my insecurity.
Sorry, your boobs are beautiful. Yeah. Repeat after me, my boobs are beautiful.
My boobs are beautiful. But yeah, comment if you have a boob core because I'm not convinced that anyone else has it. But
boob core.
Boob core. Somebody said sock preferences, ankle, full length, toe, etc. Don't know why. We all know why.
We know why.
We know. I've had people request to buy my socks. You think I don't know what's going on?
Yeah, I've had guys try and buy my shoes.
Really? The guys who tried to buy my socks were like, make sure it's stinky though.
One guy, I sent him a photo of shoes because he was gonna give me $500 swear, I never sold it to him because he wanted to meet in person. Absolutely not. If you want me to mail that and then you like
I will
PayPal
mail
me,
you a sock for sure.
I will give you my stinky old shoes and take your $500, but I'm not doing an exchange in person. I'd rather die. I probably would die.
Yeah, probably. How to innocently lead a guy on?
That ain't innocent.
Listen, I do that by accident. I accidentally love bomb a lot, and I'm not proud of it.
That's bad.
It's really bad. Like, I don't mean to.
What do you mean love bomb?
Okay, like in the moment, I'll get really passionate about things, and like, I don't think I love bomb the way guys love bomb.
That's like infatuation. That's not love
No,
bombing.
but like, guys, it's seriously an accident, and I really have really bad, like, intimacy issues. I have really bad communication issues, so nobody make me a villain because I know this isn't good and I don't know how to stop it. I'll like get in conversations with guys and we'll have like really good, really open, really deep conversations, like talking about family traumas and like that kind of shit. And then like the next day I'm just like, I never want to talk to them again.
To me, love bombing is something that people do to like manipulate you.
Okay, I don't do that. I thought that was love bombing because I'm like giving, and then it happens a couple times though where I'll be like giving them all this attention and like blah blah blah, and then like I just stop talking to them, and then they're like, and then they get like obsessed with me, and I'm like,
I don't know. Okay, it's like, I don't know.
It's not love bombing, but it's not good. It's my communication issues. Guys, listen, I need to go to therapy, so don't yell at me because please. Hooking up versus dating. Let's get into this. So, you know, we're in the generation of hookup culture. It's very big.
Are you into hookup culture?
No, not at all. I'm just the type of person, I get very attached very easily. I'm very clingy. I'm very jealous. I'm very overbearing. I'm very protective. I'm very psycho. Like, it's just, I will get attached if I participate. And, you know, part of maturing is understanding that and knowing I can't put myself in situations where my heart's gonna be broken, and that's gonna be me if I ever do that. So how about you, Brianna?
I feel like I have definitely had my little hoe moment. I had like a very short-lived, I would say, hoe phase because I did lose my virginity at 21, so we're not, you know, not that deep into the years of experience, but I think like for a while I was really enjoying it and I was like having fun and like it was genuinely fun.
And like letting loose a little bit.
Yeah, and I feel like even though like maybe I didn't see myself dating these people, I was still building like connections with them that like I still saw value in it even if we weren't gonna fall in love. I was building connections, I was learning what I liked, I was gaining experience. I don't view that as a bad thing, but now that I am kind of in the place where I want to date more, I feel like I'm a little bit, I don't know if the word is damaged. I see things in a different way of like, I'm scared that every guy just wants to hook up.
They
like,
do though, that's the thing.
I'm realizing how hard it is to find because everyone is
Trying to hook up.
Yeah.
Especially at our age, I think maybe in your late 20s, like sure, maybe people are actually trying to settle down. Our age, it's straight hookups.
And it's like, even when people are telling you that they want the things that you want, you don't know if it's genuine. A lot of boys love playing the role of the boyfriend. But then when it actually comes to like commitment and like the big adult like serious things, they're like, eek, no, I gotta go.
The commitment, calling you girlfriend?
Yeah. But they want to play the role. They want to kiss your boo-boos. They want to like sleep with you at night. Like they want to like
kiss your forehead.
Yeah, they want to do all that.
Yeah, I remember I was on the Sweet Tea podcast, watch their podcast, I love them. And we had been talking about like, I asked them, I was like, what is an all-tell sign that like a guy actually wants to get to know you, like not just hook up with you? And then one of the guys, Logan, literally said, well, the thing is that like guys at this point know what girls want to hear. They know what girls want, so they know how to play the part, even if they don't want the relationship, because they know if they play the part of that, then they can get sex. Yeah. Because if they act like they want to be the boyfriend, then the girl will be like, oh my god, okay, let's do this. And then it's like, he's like, no, I just wanted that.
I think it's also like a boost in their ego of like, this girl wants to date me.
Some people just want you to want them. They don't even want you. Yeah. They just want you to want them.
They want sex from you, and then
they want you obsessed.
They like having fun with you, but they genuinely want to see like if
they like the
fall
attention.
For them.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about the way being clingy just means that when they text you, you answer. Like that's literally what being clingy. Like it's like you give them the energy, and you're clingy. You give them attention, you're clingy. If a guy likes you enough, nothing you do will be clingy. Clingy only exists when the guy doesn't like you. Listen, saying it here, when they say they don't want a relationship, it means I don't want a relationship with you.
No, when I first heard that, it actually crushed my soul, but it was correct.
It's so true. And don't learn it the hard way. Don't be like, no, we're right. We're right.
I was obsessed with this man for so long. He almost took my virginity. This was 2 weeks before he got into a relationship with someone else.
That's insane. Imagine if you did it.
Thank God I didn't.
Yeah.
And you know what? I did give him a but it was one of my first times, so I made a bleed because I didn't know how to do it properly. Maybe that's why he didn't want to date me, actually. He took me off the roster.
He was like, every time he was peeing, he was just reminded of you.
Where was my second blow? I didn't know what I was doing.
Who was the first? Did you make his bleed?
Yeah. I think my first 3 times doing it.
Someone needed to tell her,
No,
bro.
no, then the guy who turned into my boyfriend, he
was like,
he gave me lessons.
Minus the emotional problems, you learned a lot. Seriously, if a guy tells you, I don't want a relationship, and you are looking for a relationship, or you like this guy, run as fast as you fucking can. Because that just means I don't want a relationship with you, but I want everything else.
Unless you want to feel pain.
Unless you want to cry and go to
if you're
therapy.
really trying to feel something, stay.
Yeah, if you got that savings account ready for the therapy you're about to go to, go for it. Mixed signals means no. I remember hearing this on TikTok like literally in 2019, and it stuck with me to this day. It was like, if a guy likes you, you'll know. If he doesn't, you'll be confused. It's so true.
When you're confused, you love making the excuses of like, he's busy, he's doing this, like blah blah blah. No.
Listen, y'all wanna know a quick story? I had a friend, she was seeing a guy, and he literally, they were like seeing each other, blah blah blah. It was fine, it was cool. They were literally living life. And then out of nowhere, he just got so weird. Like so messed up, was not like answering her text, barely came over, refused to kiss her, but he was down to her, but he wouldn't kiss her. He didn't kiss her while they were doing. She was so weirded out. She was like, what is this? Is he going through something mentally? He was dating a girl within the month, and he had been talking to another girl while talking to her. And then
so in his mind, was it like kissing was cheating, but fucking
yes, a lot of guys are like that. A lot of guys see kissing more intimate than, I don't know.
I don't like that.
Boo. There's certain guys where I'm so convinced that they do like me, or I'm so confident that they like me, because there's no mixed signals or nothing, and I'm like, come on, let's be real. Why would you not be obsessed with me? That I'm like, when they're not answering my texts, or like, let's say they take a day or two to answer me, or like whatever, they're taking a while, I'm convinced they died. Like, I'm genuine, and I know it sounds delusional, but in my head I'm like, there's no way they're not texting me. Something must have happened. Listen,
your mind goes to that, my mind goes to, they met another girl.
Okay, yeah, mine
They're
is
obsessed with another girl.
Listen, literally the day that this guy was ignoring my text, I started searching up the news in his city to see if there was any accidents
I
or
want
deaths.
that level of confidence.
I literally was searching up his city, and then like young death, 20-year-old death. Like, I was like sitting there, and Brianna's like she's like, he's probably not dead. And then he was viewing my stories the next day, so where was the text? Where was it? Somebody asked us to talk about how to make good girlfriends in your 20s, but I think we can just talk about like good girlfriends in life in general. Because Brianna and I were actually talking about this today, about how like we both went from having like not necessarily the best friends to having like really good friends. Like, one of the things we talked about, she was like, do you have any friends that would try to get with a guy you're talking to?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, because you know the trauma I had, that's very much a deal breaker in friendships for me.
I mean, as it should be.
Rightfully so. Imagine somebody's like, that's really unreasonable.
No, I actually really like when my friends try to steal my boyfriend.
Yeah, I like when they flirt with the guy
I like a little competition, you know?
Yeah, I like when the guy that I'm in love with. I love it. I love going to therapy.
You have so much trauma for that.
I do. I went to a lot of therapy because of that.
But
She's
yeah.
still blocked, as she should be.
But your current girlfriends, how'd you meet them?
A lot of them were like childhood friends. Like, I'm trying to think of my close, like kind of like 10.
Yeah, I do have 2 childhood friends that will forever, like, we will never outgrow each other.
That's so good.
Like,
is it the ones you have that
yeah.
they have like this game.
We have this game, we have a group chat, and it's just like, we don't talk every day. Like, we're such different people now. Like, we literally could not be more different, but I think we'll always just have this bond, and I'll always root for them, and I think they'll always root for me, and it's like, I could be broke, I could like fall off the face of the earth, and they would still like have my back, you know?
Would they let you sleep on their couch?
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, same, like, I would do anything for them.
My core group of friends right now, it's like, it either consists of like my friends that I met through like social media stuff, and then my hometown friends. And of my hometown friends, I like only one of them, which is Andrea. You've met Andrea?
Yeah.
I met her a couple of years ago, but we just became so tight in the last couple of years. Everyone else, though, weirdly enough, is like a childhood friend.
Really?
Of my like childhood friends, I only have one friend who is new. The rest of them, literally since I was 10, I was friends with them. So it's like, I really do trust these girls, and if I ever got the intuition or vibe that like they would try to go for and like someone, then I just don't think I could be friends with them. And I've told people this, like I've had issues with some friends, and I literally have told them like, you need to understand I went through a lot with that situation.
Yeah. Was that a childhood friend that did that to you?
Yeah, and she was 3 years older than me and did that to me. She was 23 and did that to a 20-year-old. Could you imagine doing something like that to your 20-year-old friend? Not normal. Anyways, Taylor Swift once said, they say you have to forgive and forget to move on. No, you don't. And of my core friends, they all kind of know I went through that. So it's like a very sensitive space for me. You know what I mean? Like they know like if Sahar's talking to a guy, do not get close because it's triggering for sure.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you have any friends that are like...
I moved to Toronto, so I don't live where like I grew up, so I don't have as many like friends that I like grew up with, but I have a lot of friends through social media that I just reach out to them, I DM them, or like mutual interest, you know, like if you play soccer, then like maybe reach out to the soccer girlies, you know. I feel like it's just like all my friends, we pretty much have common interests, so it works.
Common careers.
Yeah.
That's how we became friends. I don't know how it happened. When I looked at our DMs, I responded to a story of yours first. Yeah. And then she DM'd me inviting me for dinner for Marble. When we went to Marble, you were like, my friend, and you tagged like Adeline, you know, my friend Adeline is like going to this dinner. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And it was a good time. That was fun.
I have the most friends right now than I've ever had in my life. Like I've never had this many friends.
I have the least amount of friends I've had in my life, but these are like real friends. Before I had a lot of friends. In high school I was kind of part of like this like girl group kind of, but it was not real friends. No tea, no shade, it's fine. We were 16, 17, I'm not gonna hold it against anybody, but nobody was actually rooting for each other. Everybody talked shit. Like it was like not it. Now I have like less friends, but they're such good friends.
See, I feel like in high school I was always so confused by how people had so many friends. Like I never understood it. I was like, it's crazy to me. I'd see people get like texts from multiple people and I'm like, I text 2 people. Like, tell me if you agree with this. But if you find someone that you're like, I think I could be friends with this person, and like you're looking for friends, just start acting like your best friends. Text them like your best friends. And then
why not?
If they match your energy, you're best friends.
I think you just need to have like balls to just do it.
Yeah,
like,
just start inviting. Literally, I think that's what I did. I did literally just start acting like these people were already my best friends.
You have to understand, most people are just as like lonely as you, or like just as craving for like friendships and stuff as you. Like even though we have friends, are we not open to more friends? Yes. But yeah, I just think reach out. Don't be scared.
And also, I've met a lot of friends through other friends.
Oh, mutual friends is the best way to make friends. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this is like off topic from this, but I was gonna say just do it even if you're scared. Something that I feel like has been like a denominator coming up in a lot of conversations, and it came up with you and I too, which is like, you need to start doing things that make you afraid. Like if you're...
I've been telling you this!
Okay, listen, that's a different context. You can't tell me, you know why I was feeling scared.
I know, but like, I'm just like, I think if it scares you a little bit, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I know, but like
I'm just saying,
there was some trauma that resurfaced recently, okay, on this trip, and it was the one time anyone cried in this apartment, and it was me, and that's why.
Which is shocking that it was you.
Yeah, because usually Brianna's the crier.
The crier. I wasn't like pressuring you, but I was just saying like
you didn't make me uncomfortable at all. She was just saying like try to push me out of my comfort zone, but not in this context, because I understand why I was so scared about that situation. But do things that make you scared. So go reaching out to girls, reaching out to blah blah blah. Like a lot of my best friends, like Dahi, you guys know Dahi if you watch my channel enough. She's been on so many of my like Sahar Speaks. Like her and I became friends. I was a fan of her. I was a huge fan of her on TikTok. Like she was my favorite TikToker. And then she followed me randomly one day, and I just like DM'd her, and it was exactly what you said. I just acted like we were best friends. I was like, like this is
I DM'd Adeline. I was a fan of Adeline.
Yeah, you're like, hey, let's hang out, blah blah blah. Like,
and then she answered and she sent me her number, and I was like, oh, cool, we're best friends.
People are not as scary as you think, and like in general, like even with my move, like moving out and like getting my own apartment, that was so scary. That was the scariest thing I've ever done. I've never felt that much anxiety in my life. And I did it, and like I just realized I'm like, comfort doesn't get you anywhere. Being comfortable, you're not. Successful people are not comfortable. They're not relaxing. No one became successful and achieved what they want by doing nothing and being comfortable.
The best things in my life, I was scared to do. Like literally all of the like best moments of my life, or like biggest decisions that were good, like every single one of those things was scary.
Before we start getting some smart asses in here being like,
Oh, if I'm scared to jump off a cliff, that means I should do.
no, that's not what we mean, okay? And you know that's not what we mean. Use context clues, please. No, because I'm sick. People always come up.
Fighting the invisible trolls. Literally, no one's disagreeing with
Just
us.
before, I want to make sure as they're typing that, I want to call them out for that so that they don't
They're
say.
like, oh, rats.
They're like, oh, delete.
Rats, please.
Yeah, if it scares you, do it. I'm being so serious. If it scares you, do it. Not the situation that was going on yesterday because I was really scared about that.
If it scares you, do it. Except for that time that I was really scared.
Yeah. People are gonna just watch this and be like, I'm not taking any of your advice. Like, y'all suck.
Listen. We actually give really good advice.
I think so too. But we are also human. The worst that can happen is what? Rejection.
The reward is usually way bigger than the risk.
And regardless, even if it's a mistake, you still learn from it in some way. But I think from both of our experiences, like, doing the scariest things was what made us achieve so much more.
Yeah.
I was so scared starting TikTok. I used to care so much what people said about me. I used to care so much, whatever.
Yeah.
But it scared me, but I kept doing it.
I made my YouTube Brianna Renee when my last name is Price because I didn't want people in school finding it. So I was like, okay, Brianna Renee, no one knows my middle name. And then when I got to 2,000 subscribers, someone in my class found it. I had a mental breakdown. I was this close to deleting and quitting.
My first time when I had someone from my hometown say to me like, oh, I've seen your TikToks, I was like, I was hyper about breathing, throwing up. I could not handle it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't like it. But look where we are. We have a career of social media. Like, we get paid from home. Like, that's, if we were scared and stopped, we wouldn't be where we are. And I've had people come up to me being like, hey, like, I really want to do social media, but like, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm like, if it's scaring you, you have to do it. Like, you just have to. Eventually, the fears go away. Like, eventually, you're gonna... Everything has its challenges, but like, it's gonna be good. So besties, we had a lot of people asking about shaving and like grooming, and I know that a lot of you guys are young, so we can talk about that because I think that's important for young girls to know. And luckily my mom did teach me a lot about that kind of stuff, so I wasn't like confused.
What age were you when you started?
This sounds crazy, but I did start by waxing. Like, I didn't start with shaving because my mom thought shaving was like not as cleanly in a way. Okay. So, but I didn't use like regular wax. She had this kind of weird wax where like you kind of turn it into a ball. It's like from Turkey. It's like this Turkish wax, okay? You turn it kind of like into a ball in your hand, then you just like kind of pluck out the hairs like that.
I think I've seen something like that before.
We had this other thing. It was like this epilator, I want to say, but it was like this weird ass turkey epilator. So it was like scary looking. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What's an epilator?
You know what an epilator
No.
is? It's like those things that kind of like pluck out the hairs. So it hurts. It like pinches. It's just, I don't know, it's just like, it has like a pinch.
Can you show me a photo? I can't picture this.
These.
Oh, okay.
So for anyone who's also confused what an epilator is, it's like this sort of device where it's like those grooves kind of like go in. So the grooves in this picture go like in and stuff and kind of like pull each hair kind of.
That sounds horrendous.
It's not that bad. It was a little pinchy, I won't lie. But you can only do it in areas, I think, where like your hair is not as coarse. So like I couldn't use it on my armpits because I have really coarse hair on my armpits, but my legs I don't have coarse hair. Like but my mom had a scarier looking one. It was really robotic looking, and like so I always used that for my legs, and then for my armpits, and you know, hoo-ha. It was that wax thing that she showed me how to use. But then I think I started getting lazy because again I was like 12. Who wants to sit there and pluck their armpit hair out with wax at 12? So I started shaving, and holy shit, I wish people taught me more about it. Were you scared of using a razor?
Well, my first time, my friend shaved my legs for me because I was scared.
Did she mess it up?
No, she didn't, but it was disgusting because I actually had hairy ass legs.
You have hairy legs? You get hairy legs?
Like, it's like lighter hairs, but like, she's hairy, you know?
Yeah. I shave my legs once every 2 months. That's how hairless I am. On my legs.
Okay, well, I'm jealous.
My armpits and my... Not that, okay, it's like your legs is my thing, like, because I have other friends where their armpits don't get as hairy, but their legs get really hairy. So their armpits are like, you know how I showed you that my hairs are far away from each other and your hairs are kind of closer? Like mine are really close to my armpits and my bikini, but not on my legs. And then my friends,
I think I'm just hairy everywhere.
And even some guy tried to tell me my arm hair was too much for him. And it's the most baby amount of peach fuzz.
You know how I would do those Draw My Life videos? People would tell me that I have hairy arms sometimes on those.
Stop being mean. What's wrong with you guys? There's nothing wrong with hairy arms. I have hairy knuckles as well. I get hair. Do you get hair?
Oh, I get hair on my big toe.
I get hair on my toes too. Listen, let's talk about shaving because these are some things I wish I knew. Always exfoliate after you shave, okay? Always, 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 always. And I never understood why everybody said that.
I don't do that very often.
You're supposed to do that. But listen, Brianna Brianna's cleaner looking than I am. I have so many ingrowns. I have so much.
Girl, you have clean girl aesthetic.
You think I have clean girl aesthetic?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You do.
You have clean girl aesthetic too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're both clean, luckily. So I never knew why people always said to exfoliate after you shave, because I always thought when you shave, I feel like your skin gets so sensitive that I'm like, why would I want to exfoliate after? And you know how it's like,
my skin doesn't really get sensitive from shaving.
no, but I feel like it's like when you shave, you take off the dead skin at the top. So I'm like, I'm exfoliating the skin that's like good. Like, why would I do that? So I get laser now. If you're from Ontario and you want to go to my laser place, it's Astra Medicare in Brampton. Very great laser place. I really love them. I love my laser girl, Michelle Queen. She explained it to me where basically when you shave, you know how I just said you take the dead skin off? You're basically putting that dead skin over your hair follicles. So when your hair starts growing out, it can't move because the dead skin is there now. So that's what causes an ingrown hair, is the dead skin that you move from like shaving. So if you exfoliate, you're leaving that like pore for the hair to grow out of open.
I don't really get ingrown hairs though, maybe that's why
I aggressively get ingrown hairs. Like it's bad how many ingrown hairs I get. And I used to shave so much, like in high school especially.
Yeah.
I used to shave like almost every day. And do not do that. Do not do that. Do you have opinions on that?
Shaving every day? I didn't know it was bad, but I don't do
That's
it.
how I got a lot of scarring, I got a lot of hyperpigmentation, I got a lot of discoloration, I got a lot of ingrowns, because it irritates your skin if you do it too much. So only shave when you need to. I'm being so serious. And I use conditioner as shaving cream. Do you?
I feel like I don't have sensitive skin the way you do. Girl, like I can literally just shave with water if I need to.
Brianna's just lucky, I guess. No, I like conditioner because when you do it on your legs and then shave, it like makes your legs really soft.
I usually like tend to use like body wash.
Do you get scarring or ingrowns or anything like that from
Not
shaving?
really.
Brianna's useless on this topic. I will tell you guys. Retinol, bio oil, and this other thing I have, I forget what it's called. If I find that.
What do you use retinol for?
For scars and stuff.
Oh, I use retinol on my face.
No, you're supposed to use it on your face too, but if you have scarring or ingrowns or anything like that, like I do, those
The only thing I have is this. I don't know what it is.
There's one little button.
But it's been there for like 4 years.
Well, all I'm saying, mine is like that, but everywhere. And I was very, very, very insecure of how many ingrowns and scarring and stuff I had, and I really regretted how I shaved in high school and stuff. So bio oil is your best friend, retinol is your best friend. Use those if you have scarring and it helps, okay? And you shouldn't be insecure because anybody who gets to see that part of you is lucky regardless, but I don't know. It's hard to not be insecure sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
What else? Is there any other shaving tips?
For like not as much irritation, go with the grain of the hair. Do you do that?
I mean, I don't really shave that often anymore.
Yeah, you're supposed to go with the grain of the hair at first, and then if there's like pieces that you can't like get, at the very end you go against the hair.
What about waxing? Do you have experience with waxing?
I do have video footage of my vagina getting waxed.
Like a close-up?
Of my face.
Oh, of your face.
Yeah.
And I meant of the punani, and I'm like, girl,
no, really, we don't make that kind of content.
Not for this website.
I did for a YouTube video once. I got my vagina waxed and have not done it since because I did not like it.
You didn't like how it looked, or you just the experience?
I like the experience, but want to know a funny story? So, I didn't know that girls shave their butts. Do you shave your
like
butt?
butt cheeks?
Like the crack.
Yeah.
I didn't know that girls did that.
You just let it grow out?
I just shaved the front for the longest. Like I was shaving my vagina. I didn't know you're supposed to shave the back. So I get my first boyfriend. I'm not shaving my butt crack. I didn't know that was a thing. And then like I lose my virginity to this man.
And he's like,
we're like, I don't know, we're like hooking up for like a couple weeks. And then he goes, can I ask you a question? I'm like,
can I ask you a question?
And he goes, why don't you shave your butt? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, why don't I shave my butt? Like, I was so taken off guard. I was like, people do that? Like, I didn't know anyone did that. He's like, yeah, you like shave the front, but like,
I mean, he's just like looking, it's like a mullet, it's like bald and then like long.
It's really just like a party.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Girl, how did you not know?
I feel like me and my friends didn't talk about this stuff. Like,
okay, and this is why we talk about it with you guys, so you're not like.
Yeah, and then I started shaving my butt. Like, obviously I didn't have to. He was fine with it. We hooked up for like weeks. Like, he wasn't like, you have to shave your butt. But it was just like
why don't you?
he was just like inquiring.
He's like, why?
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start shaving my butt.
Oh, but wanna
It's
know
all
something
personal
crazy?
preference.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I went for majority of my life, not majority, I wanna say from my college and teen years, I was giving myself Brazilians.
That's scary.
I know. It's like concerning. I think someone should have like been worried. Apparently waxing can make your ingrowns and ingrowns and scarring worse. So be careful with it, and don't do it yourself. Like, go to a professional if you can. Maybe don't do it yourself. I have a lot of scarring. I feel like, is that it for tips, huh?
I feel like that's good. I think we should just end it by saying, like, shaving is a very personal choice.
Whatever
like,
you want to do is your personal choice.
You shouldn't feel like you have to shave certain parts of your body. Like, I feel like I'm also very, like, up and down with shaving. It depends on what I'm doing in life. There's times where, trust me, we let it grow out a little bit.
That's okay. Live your life. Exactly what Brianna said, like, it's a completely intimate decision. Like, don't let anyone pressure you. If you're not ready, you're not ready. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you like this. We can try to keep doing more like these. I had a great time with Brianna. Brianna, plug yourself in.
Well, there is another video on my channel if you want more of this.
More of this. More
if you want it.
If you want. I don't know if you'll mentally be ready after this,
But you know, I'm on TikTok, briannaxrenee. Just Brianna Renee on everything, but you know. Also subscribe to Sahar.
Subscribe to me, please. Please, I'm trying to hit 500K. That's my goal right now. So, love you guys. Thank you.
Love you.
Ooh, yeah, have a good day, night, whatever.
Oh, your coffee is gone.
Yes, I put it in the fridge. I didn't want any more of it.
Bye.